Anyone keeping track would tell you.
I was diagnosed at the Mayo Clinic.
Mike Justick has seen his share of dark days.
It started with when I brushed my teeth, basically, my hand would stop.
47 years old and the father of 4 school-aged Anyone keeping track would tell you.
I was diagnosed at the Mayo Clinic.
Mike Justick has seen his share of dark days.
It started with when I brushed my teeth, basically, my hand would stop.
47 years old and the father of 4 school-aged children when Mike was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease.
The enormity of it didn't hit me because nobody in my family's had Parkinson's.
Dark
There we go.
days that gave way to light nights.
It gives me an outlet.
Each year, 58,000 Americans learn they too have Mike's disease.
I shine one light for each and every newly diagnosed person with Parkinson's.
It's just that most of the others aren't funneling their remaining energy into this.
Red, purple, green, yellow, orange, red.
That is just so cool.
What started 5 years ago in his own yard now stretches across 8 neighboring lawns with an FM synchronized soundtrack.
Well, look at that one. That's different. Look at the spiral up the tree.
Gonna stay and watch the light show for a little bit?
Too dark for you to see his smile. Trust us, Mike loves it out here.
Second, third time, yeah.
Awesome.
But tonight, its pleasure only begun
I'm stiffening up.
when it ends.
I told you you'd get to see the real me. I want my legs to move, take a step, but my legs don't want to move.
Mike's hands are steady, no Parkinson's tremors. His symptoms, just the opposite.
Instead of my body moving uncontrollably, I can't control my body to get it moving.
What he can control is this.
This is a visualization of my neighborhood.
Parkinson's patients are known for sleepless nights.
And this was Deck the Halls.
And 11 months before Christmas, at 3 a.m.,
The colors in here,
Mike can be found here,
it just keeps going.
programming next year's show.
Start with these.
Parkinson's medication
4 of these.
can sometimes cause obsessive behavior.
And I take 5 of these.
Care to guess what Mike is doing with his?
Oh, I kind of think I've channeled my compulsion into something good.
As projected on his garage door,
Thank you for your support.
Mike now has a foundation.
Merry Christmas.
The money he's raising helps pay for an exercise program for Parkinson's patients and 2 Christmas light bus tours.
They're going to get sparkling cider.
Among the gifts that earned Mike a 2014 Community Service Award from the Struthers Parkinson Center.
He always has to have something to do.
Robbed of health, career, and independence, one could easily go to a dark place. It's just not the way Mike Justick is wired. Boyd Hooper, Carol 11 News, Plymouth.
You are? What are you doing?
I really am. I'm trying to get my neighbors to just adorn our street with holiday lights.
Yes.
This is my effort. To be very honest, it does stem from some healthy Christmas competition because the folks one street over, they know who they are. They combine forces and they make their street just the talk of the Southwest Metro.
Not much to talk about.
At least of our neighborhood.
There, okay,
Yes.
yeah. Well, there are some big displays all around Minnesota, and TCL's local guy about
Yes,
town,
and if you
Mike
like this
Markoff.
wine, it's available at some of the Haskell's wines.
Pretty cool.
Yes.
You want to go to Plymouth?
Yeah,
now?
let's do it. This is one we mentioned the other day, but it's worth repeating. This is PD Shimmers. It's designed and built by those living with Parkinson's.
Yeah, this is a great idea.
Their display contains 60,000 lights, one for each person diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2017.
Okay, so it's in a neighborhood or what's
It's
happening?
in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
And their address is right there on your screen. It's also on TwinCitiesLive.com. It runs 5 to 10 nightly. You just drive through. A lot of these places that I've been contacting, they do ask that you're really polite to the neighbors.
Okay.
Because people are pulling into the driveways and then pulling back out. Turn your lights off when you drive through these neighborhoods too.
Yeah.
Just to be polite to the neighbors.
Yeah, I always
They get a
wonder
lot
what-
of people that drive through.
Okay, yeah, I wonder what the neighbors think whenever these displays, because these are happening now all over the metro.
It's probably like the
absolutely.
neighbors who live around the state fairgrounds, like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah,
with
sure.
it. Like you love it, but you're kind of annoyed by the
Yeah,
traffic.
absolutely.
Yeah, okay, fair.
That one runs nightly through December.
Holiday
Isn't that fun?
cycle.
Yeah, same to you.
Festive.
You'll find out all of these locations, along with a full list of some other spots to see holiday lights, on Mike's website. It's called Give Me the Mic. You get it?
In the spirit of giving, a Christmas light display in Plymouth is raising money for a really good cause.
And Brett Hoffland shows us why this light show almost didn't happen. Well, this is just part of a 60,000 light show here in Plymouth, and it's not just lights on a tree. As you can see, there's a lot of engagement and movement, all to different music and songs and things like that. Now, it's all to raise money for a good cause, but at one point the future of this show wasn't so certain, and that's when the neighborhood stepped up. Mike Justak was diagnosed in 2004.
Parkinson's is a progressive disease.
Now he's out of work on medical disability, but eventually he found lights would take up most of his time.
It's a lifeline for me.
Justak created PD Shimmers 10 years ago. It's a massive light display outside his home that runs for 1 month. All the donations go towards Parkinson's awareness.
It gives me something to do. It makes me feel involved and connected again.
But as the disease progressed, Justak found the work to put this together was just too much.
I heard the Christmas light show was ending. I mean, everybody loved it. And I went knocking on Mike's door one day, and he didn't know who I was. And I said, I can't end.
Matt Dunn, a local magician, admired Justak's passion for this. So he and a few of his neighbors decided to keep the magic going just a few houses away on his block.
It's hopping and popping and leaping from different sides of the street.
As for Justak, he's still very much involved in the planning.
Mike has spent most of his waking hours programming this entire light show.
Each one of these 60,000 lights represents the 60,000 Americans newly diagnosed with Parkinson's disease each year. And now, this is Justak's passion, something he encourages everyone to find to get through those tough times.
Because I'm trying to let people with Parkinson's see that you could overcome adversity. It's not easy, but you can do it.
Now, if you're interested in checking this out, it's on Juneau Lane in Plymouth, and the last day of the show is Saturday night, so you still have a few more nights. One more note, some of the donations are also going to Meals on Wheels, and if you can't make it out here to see this display, you can always donate online, and we posted that link at kstp.com. In Plymouth, Brett Hoffland, 5 Eyewitness News.